It's the evening of day 5, and I feel like my allies are getting in a tighter and tighter situation. On the front here, both France and Italy sacrificed each one hero. Now, we can only have 2 heroes out at any single time, so that means they're trying to get a new hero out. And this is day 5, so day 6 is Tatiana. So Tatiana's going to get on the field. And so they're going to get shot up. Now, their line is not great. For example, Italy has 50 units guarding his border, and you see he has more units right here, where Austria has 18 infantry here, 18 infantry here, 20 infantry here. Germany has 32 and some armored cars, and they're taking their time taking these AIs. Austria-Hungary is still trying to take out Romania, and it's not looking great for them. Now, I was going to go help them, but Libya started building a capital here at Jalou and started moving. Now, I think this will still work to my favor. Jerusalem has a morale of 50%. I'm going to take this capital in Bulgaria today, so that'll give me a morale boost. I'll get another morale boost from day change, and I'll get a third morale boost by the time everyone gets back over here. So I'm migrating troops. I'm moving troops that don't need to be up here for Bulgaria to this location right here. This is a homeland province that has high morale. We can get a good day change up here before we move in. In a little bit, I'm going to find out how many troops are here, but I don't think it's going to be a lot. We'll find out. And I say that because I see here, and there's 4 infantry. I look at his kills, and he's lost 50 units, and his economy is horrible. And his economy is up only because he sacked the Egyptian capital. Now, Egypt still has this province, but I know he's so weak, I actually don't care if he sails over here. I think that would be great. But I have to take him out, which is a bummer. So it's going to delay me. Furthermore, I told Russia to back off against UK and build forts for a couple days now, and he's doing exactly what I thought was going to happen. He's going to get overrun. Now, he's just starting to build a fort at St. Petersburg. Since he's building railways here, he's building actually too many railroads everywhere. He's going to leave his whole country wide open. And so what's going to happen is if this army gets through, he could sneak around in any direction and just get Russia's entire economy and blow it up. Now, Russia's at war with too many people, so he needed to be more conservative and start building up forts in Finland right away instead of going into Sweden. Russia was over here, exposing himself way too much, lowering his morale, and I've advised Ukraine to try and save him. Now, I don't know if Ukraine can or will, but that's what's happening. So it's a bummer things are escalating, and I need to go back down to Libya. I do think Italy and France are coordinating quite well, so a land invasion could be dangerous. But Italy's economy is bad. I just noticed that. The morale's low on its provinces. Same with France. I actually have an idea that I wasn't going to do. Now, I got these 2 territories from Ukraine because they didn't hold the province morale, and I got these 4 infantry. And I was going to bring them over here, fight Libya, but I might as well add to the confusion by having infantry in these forts like that. So the 4 infantry will go here at this line. And the reasoning is it's level 3 forts, and you don't know what's in here. Just like Ukraine has 1 infantry here, they won't know who's where. What it'll show is kind of like what you see here with this mobilization. You'll see 2 different units, and that's what I want to try to create. The illusion that I might have a bigger army here. I know they'll probably see my troops. Now that I have Bulgaria taken here, it can give the illusion that I've sent a big army up here, where they're going to have to play the memory game. How certain are they that I've sent troops over to this area? This makes me rethink what I'm going to have to do. I think with the economy of Italy and France deteriorating, where you could see Morocco, their home provinces have 100% morale, so they're fine. And Great Britain, the home provinces have 100% morale, so they're fine. But France's Paris has 92% morale. Rome is 93% morale. I may have to come up here. Shoot, I may have to come up there. I think that's fine. I think I can have a skeleton crew, hold back Libya. Libya's a new player. It won't be that bad. But I may have to have an army up here to try and save the day, because I think they have to break out or lose. I'm really glad I saw this economy thing. That's some big news. Are you trying to unlock your favorite hero? To level up to get your favorite attribute and ability? Well, now you can, and help the channel. And it's quite easy. Go to the shop, pick your favorite hero, check out, and support the Squid Supremacy 1914 YouTube channel by putting in code SQUID. It's the evening of day 6. My army at Jerusalem is still waiting for East Libya to attack. Even though East Libya is still trying to build a capital, I'm not worried, because their economy is so low. I look at their average morale, it's 40%. I'm still convinced I don't need to go in. As the days progress, his armies will get weaker, so maybe I should just go in. You can see this 10 stack has 70 health. I've split up my rally points where Syria and the homeland is, and the Caucasus. The rally point will be the capital, Constantinople, and they'll go north to the Western Front. Arabia, any infantry recruitments will go to Jerusalem. Now, I still have time before I get troops down here in any meaningful way, because I've already gotten a new cycle of infantry showing up. But I'm undecided if I should start moving in now or wait. But I think I will be attacking, because the morale is low, and I think I could wipe him out pretty easy. But I'm not too worried about him. It would be nice just to have this fight over with and knock out one of their players. I'll leave who's there already, and we'll go down with that. Now, the north successfully took out this AI here without a problem, and I got the majority of my army back at Constantinople before day change. Now they're marching off. I have Allenby and Tatiana, and a group of 10 infantry and a group of 4 infantry. You can see right here. Now this 4 infantry I showed you before, they're going into every little fort that's level 3 on the border. Here, 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 and here. And that's way you can just see my presence in those forts, and you won't know where my big army is. And Allenby and Tatiana are going to Berlin, and we're marching to Berlin. Now, I did have to help Austria-Hungary take out Romania. You can see one of his infantry is wounded here. But that's done with now, and we can all just move to the front line. And I'm moving to Berlin because France has taken over Belgium here. You can see France here with their army. You can also see their other big army here moving, and he's just broke off his 35 infantry group. I think he knows he needs more troops to break through, but he's timing this wrong. And his infantry here, he's already lost 1 cavalry since he started fighting. He has more cavalry than me. But his infantry are at half health, which is not going to help his situation. Now, he has a great attack power at 230, but his health is 771. Now, for example, my attack is 170, which is a 90, 80 point difference. So that's a lot on his part, but my health is 974. Now, I also will have Tatiana with me, and I have the German army. And now Germany has been building up their forts, and I hope that just with my army, we can mop them up. Now, if they don't attack tomorrow or even tonight, and I feel like they're not going to attack, I'm going to move Allenby and Tatiana to Zurich, and then I'm going to start trench warfare. And having squids in the trenches, I'll be able to attack at different points and really start getting things moving. And Tatiana's going to help too. Now, what's been really frustrating is Italy took this province from my allies, and no one is trying to take out this 17 unit stack or this province that's wide open. So I'm going to change that. So it'll be interesting to see. I'd rather defend Berlin and my ally if France starts actually moving. But if this whole point was to get Belgium, I guess he wants a morale boost or something. Now this province is at 87%. But I wasn't expecting that. And I'm also interested where this 35 infantry group's going. So I really think moving to Berlin is good. Now it's a long march, so I'm not going to get to the front line. It's going to be tomorrow at almost 11 o'clock, so day change by the time I get there. And it is what it is. His main army is right here, that 35 group and Allenby. I wonder what he's going to do, because my ally's still building his forts. He already got to level 2. I don't know if he realized that his attack was taking too long. He initially attacked this way and then stood here for a while and then moved this way and then stopped again and now going this way. So he hasn't yet gone this way, but the element of surprise is gone. And I thought Tatiana was here, but now I see this deploying in 21 hours. So I don't know what that's about. And this is deploying in 31 minutes. So maybe this is Tatiana. But deploying, I thought it was mobilizing. But overall, I'm glad I came up here. I don't like splitting up my forces like I'm doing. But when I saw France going into Belgium, I knew I needed to start moving. Now, it's great that the infantry here are wounded. And I think if my army and part of my allies' army fights this French army, we'll win. We'll just outnumber them. So that'll be good. I think that's why he's bringing in this 35 group. And I wonder if he just wanted that capital boost. But Italy has moved down here. You can see Italian troops. Last night I saw a couple dozen infantry and some cavalry move this way last night. So I was like, oh, they're going to go around here and help them. But no, he went down here, which means they're distracted. And Morocco decided to take more countries to the south of it, which is fine, but they did own this part. They did take that southern part, and then Spain took it back. So AI Spain has been at war with all 3 of them, and he's doing quite well. Russia did not get overrun. The UK retreated and moved up to the north, probably building some type of defensive line, but that's fine. I just need Russia to finish off all the AIs he's been fighting, because he's at war with this country and probably this country. Who knows? Hopefully he just stops that though and can really just focus on Great Britain and kick Great Britain out of Scandinavia. He shouldn't be owning this. This is not good. Ukraine is fighting Lithuania here, the AI, and I've asked Ukraine to help Great Britain, so we'll see how that goes. It's the morning, about to be day 7, and did attack Cologne. You can see Cologne is trying to build a level 1 fort. It was actually going to 3 last night, and if we look at the newspaper, see France lost 110,000 versus Germany 77,000. Now this is exactly what I wanted. And it means that Germany followed with Austria behind them. Here and here will be taking Paris. Now I see troops leaving London, embarking here, which makes me believe the UK is trying to save Paris. But overall, with Austria helping behind, they should win, which is good. This is going to be a little bit easier of a fight. Now I am moving my Allenby to this location here, and I'll have Tatiana move right behind, and we'll start damaging this infantry to get them to leave this position. What I want to do is go around this direction, but the main thing is keep Italy back so they don't go and save Paris. Because if Paris is taken, France will most likely quit. Now you can see some of the French troops standing still, so he may have already conceded, but this is good. They needed France and Italy to do something bold, and they did something bold, but it just didn't work out for them. Now Italy is sending something here. I wonder if he's trying to get revenge on the balloon I killed, so I may need to run from that situation. And I'm landing. I've already landed, and I'm moving out. Now my goal is to get to this capital. The capital is about 60% done, and I'm just trying to take it out to destroy Libya's psychology and make him quit, because we're trying to win now. If we see Libya's armies, you can see the infantry are quite weak. This 19 infantry is below 50%, so it'll be interesting to see what he has and where they're going. But since I don't need this territory, and I don't need to hold this territory, I could just run right through his country. And Russia and the UK are at a stalemate. I was thinking he was going to get overrun, but he managed not to. And Russia expanded pretty well. So did Ukraine. France doesn't wake up for a few more hours. France standing still could also just be that he's asleep now. And Italy is supposed to wake up either now or when France wakes up. So time's on her side. It's the morning, about to be day 8. I'm attacking Italy here. You can see that they have a level 1 fort. Their army is slightly in a better position because of said fort against my army, but I have Austria's bigger army in the back, and I'm rushing through to take the capital. Now Paris has been taken, and I'm about to take Libya's capital here. See his troops trying to run over to the capital. Might need to send my armored car this way, this way, and this way. And you can see Italy trying to get revenge here, and but this is it. This is over. And when I talk about what happened, now in the beginning we had the map drawn like so. Team 2 is here. Team 1 is here. Russia had a goal of expanding, having resources, giving said resources to the front, and trying to get into Scandinavia. Ukraine was to send half their army to the front, which they did. They took Belgium, while also expanding and sending resources to the front. And Ottomans, me, had the goal of securing the oil, stopping Africa from invading, and sending the oil and my materials to the front. Now, they had to place someone in the UK and France, but instead of choosing someone in Scandinavia, they chose someone in Italy, which was an interesting choice. Team 2. They also had someone here and the last person here. Now, Morocco, I'm assuming, was sending resources because we haven't seen their army. But Libya got their capital sniped by Austria-Hungary's transport ship, so it was easy for me to come up and assist them. But the big thing was the attack at Lyons here. That was with Germany and Ukraine, and they both lost troops, and they both lost more troops than France and Italy. And France and Italy neither took Spain after winning that fight, nor did they counterattack into Germany, which was a blunder on their part. Furthermore, after winning the battle, UK went into Scandinavia when they should have just gone into Belgium and expanded through this way. It would have been 1, 2, and we'll just say 2.5 army strength that got wounded, because half of Ukraine's army is going in there, versus 1, 2, and 3, and they would have been pushing and taking them out. They also could have just attacked through the recently conquered Belgium territories because there was no forts here, and they never built a fort right here. So they could have gone right through there. So by not taking the advantage after having a successful defense, what happened is Germany started taking Denmark, Austria-Hungary took Romania, and I had enough troops now that Libya was distracted with their capital lost, is going to sink. You could see it, Libya's morale right now. It's at 36%. And by bringing my forces up here, France finally made a move. France moved into Belgium. France delayed the attack, unsure if they were going to go to Hanover or Cologne. France was waiting for Germany to go to sleep, but he alerted Germany by taking Belgium. Germany just stayed up all night. They have like a 10-hour time zone difference. France attacks Cologne, and they lose the war because of that attack. The attack was delayed and should have happened a day or two earlier. And the reasoning is Austria-Hungary took a long time to take out Romania, and Germany was fighting Denmark at one point. The time to strike is when, once you see in the newspaper, Romania has been declared war on and Denmark has been declared war on. And you start seeing casualties. Now you know they're distracted and you can move in and take them out. But hindsight's 2020. Those are just my thoughts. And in the future, what I would like is the same map style, no North America, no Greenland, if it's 5 versus 5. But Germany, Austria, and Italy are AIs. And we divide the map. I don't have it officially here, but we'll figure it out. We'll divide the map to Team 1 and Team 2. And that way there's a buffer zone, because if you have competent players right next to each other on a front line from day one, the game will end when this line is broken. And that's what happened. That's why this is a shorter round. I'll talk to you Squid Bois later.